Today, Sparking Zero put out a new update that is going to be changing the game. They mentioned it over on Twitter, but I figured I'd talk about it because I think everybody feels the same way about it. By the way, before we get into the video, do me a favor, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. We are getting so close to 40,000 subscribers, and it would mean the world to me. So please, hit that subscribe button. Let me just show you what they said because it affects ranked a ton. But I don't know how much we really want this update. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So they tweeted out, "Attention Dragon Ball Sparking Zero players. To ensure a fair and enjoyable gaming experience, we are strengthening timeout penalties against players with excessive disconnection or quitting rates from online matches. Thanks for your support and keep the battles epic." And to be honest, I instantly replied because this doesn't sound like the answer we want. I said, guys, I love you, but this isn't the answer. We need rage quitters to lose score in ranked, and for the people who stay to receive the W and gain score. It can't be that hard to add a disconnect equals loss, is it? And maybe I sound negative, but in my eyes, if someone disconnects from the game, they deserve a loss on their record, and the person who stayed deserves the W. It's just how I think it should work. I mean, that's how it works in any other game. I come from Call of Duty. People who quit or rage quit, they get a forfeit. I think other games do that. And the thing is that's kind of funny is Death Note recently released, I think around the same time as Sparking Zero. It was about like a month apart or like even half a month apart. That's also Bandai Namco. They didn't have a like rage quit thing put in place at first. If someone rage quit, it disbanded a full 10-person lobby. The game just ended. Bit of an oversight, but you know what? It is what it is. They fixed that apparently already. From what I've heard online, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but they fixed that already. And if people rage quit, it doesn't affect the game. That person just quits. So it's a little disappointing to see that they didn't think this through still. And I don't know why this is such an issue. Like, if they can figure it out for Death Note and every other game I've played has a forfeit, how come this doesn't? And what's funny is there actually is a forfeit. Early in the game, if you guys didn't know, you guys could actually forfeit a game within like the first 10 seconds if you instantly pause and go to forfeit. And it's just taking an L. If you forfeit, you get a loss, and the person who stayed gets a W. And they move up with their score in ranked, and that's that. I don't know. It feels so backwards to be doing an update where we continue to time out players, because this isn't going to stop it. Players are going to continue to quit, not care, and get timed out, and they'll be fine with it. But let's look at what some of the things people are saying in the comment section other than myself. So someone did reply to me and said, "You don't even know if that change is going to happen. Just wait and see, dude, then you can complain." Which, fair enough. They could put that update out and, you know, they didn't want to mention it in the update. I don't know why. Low Place, who is a great content creator, says, "Please make it so that the person who disconnects get a loss while the person who didn't will get a win." Exactly. I mean, like, this is simple. This is impossible. Even Call of Duty 8. What? That's not true. I don't know why that person would say that. It is possible. Call of Duty has a forfeit. If you rage quit, they have a forfeit. It even gives you a countdown on your screen. It says forfeiting in 20 seconds. This will not stop the problem, sadly. They do not care. How about giving the winners the points? Yeah. I feel like everybody's going to agree with me. Or you can bounce some of the broken stuff. This guy, no priorities. But the players on Steam, the online is still awful on Steam, and you will hurt the player base further if you don't fix the disconnection problem. So, I mean, it's like clear as day. This is just a major problem. We all knew this was a major problem. Hopefully Sparking Zero gets their act together, because Granted, I love the game still. I think it's the most fun I've had casually, right? If I don't play ranked, I'm enjoying it. But when I do play ranked, it's not enjoyable. So, if they just fix the ranked mode, I think the whole game as a whole is in a better spot. Sure, there's things that they need to nerf, like after image and instant sparking and stuff like that, and add back key sickness and adjust vanish wars. Like there's clear things that can make the game better. But as a video game, with just looking at it as, hey, I want to hop on and play some Dragon Ball for a bit. This is, in my eyes, the best Dragon Ball game we've had. Truly, I really believe that. It is the best Dragon Ball game we've had. And I grew up playing Legacy of Goku, the Budokai Tenkaichis. So, it's exciting to me that this game is out. But I have no desire to grind ranked. Some of you are doing it. I don't know how you're doing it, but you're doing it. So this person says, good start. Would be even better if you could also make it so disconnecting early made the person lose ranked points. Yep. Maybe at least doing something. But please make it so that the rage quitters loses rank score and it counts as winning and the match. Yeah, I mean, he's essentially saying the same thing. It's hard to read that. I don't think threatening rage quitters are the answer, especially when people are just cheesing by exploiting mechanics. To keep it fair and enjoyable, meanwhile, the game itself is a chaotic mess when the wrong people get a hold of it. Hence the 90% player drop. So, here's the thing with the 90% player drop. If you go on Steam charts, which, you know what? Let's just do it live with you guys. Let's real quick just do it all together so that way we could see. So here's the Steam charts for Sparking Zero, and I'll make it a little bigger so we can see. But you see in the last 36 minutes, we had almost 4,000 players. In the last 24 hours, we had a 7,000 player peak. And when it first came out, it was at 120,000. Now, you might say, oh, that's a 90% drop off. But it's actually kind of consistent this whole time for days. Like, is the peak lower than a few days ago? Sure. But every day, people do slowly taper off of the game. This is pretty high for now a month out, and everyone's beat the story, and, you know, there's people just grinding ranked or online. This isn't bad. For example, let's look at Xenoverse 2. Xenoverse has 600 players playing right now with a peak of 1,000, and its all-time peak is 13,000. So this is quite literally the same drop-off. And again, we're only looking at Steam. We're not looking at the giant, you know, atmosphere of anime games, which is mostly on PlayStation. Most people don't have, you know, a PC built to game on. Their gaming station is their PS5 or Xbox. So I expect these numbers probably to be a lot higher for both games over on PS5. But this number especially. I mean, they always say, like, I think it's like 1/5 of Steam's player base, right? Take 1/5, multiply by 5, and you have the PlayStation player base. So this game is alive and well. In the last 30 days, it did have a 27% loss, but even still, it's a good game. There's things they can fix, sure, but it is a good game. I've talked like extensively about the things that I want to see changed, so I don't want to ramble here. You guys can go watch any of my previous videos, but I just want this game to continue to improve, and slowly we will get there. Slowly. But if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, like, subscribe, and go check out this video that's on screen right now, because apparently YouTube thinks you're gonna like it.